Experience reveals that in order for lighthouse preservation projects like Race Point to shine bright, it requires dedicated people willing to go above and beyond, not just here and there, but consistently for extended periods of time. One such individual is Gary Childs, chairperson for the American Lighthouse Foundation's Cape Cod chapter. Gary Childs is truly the heart and soul of the Race Point Light Station. It is not an overstatement to say that without Gary's leadership, dedication, and skills, the maintenance, keeper, and overnight stay programs at Race Point Lighthouse would not be possible. Gary and his significant other, Renee Atherton, initially visited Race Point Lighthouse as guests around 2005, and shortly thereafter, they became keepers. As time went on, Gary became more involved in every facet of the light station. He would go on to become a member of the board for the Cape Cod chapter of the American Lighthouse Foundation and eventually succeeded Jim Walker as the chapter's president. When Gary took the baton from Jim, he did so with a great sense of responsibility. As the years have passed, Gary has maintained and adhered to many of the original ideas envisioned by founding Cape Cod chapter president Jim Walker. Every year and all year, Gary selflessly gives of his time, skills, and energy to countless projects, tasks, and challenges associated with the multifaceted operations at Race Point Light Station. He manages an unbelievable amount of information and people to make sure anything that needs to get done is accomplished, all the while adhering to the primary goal of preserving and sharing the beautiful historic site with the public. There is no one more dedicated to a vision, a place, or a team of volunteers than Gary Childs is to Race Point. His commitment, energy, and perseverance are unsurpassed. Growing up on the Cape and possessing a deep love of history, Gary can always entertain with his stories and understanding of local history. Offer Gary a cup of coffee or a cold drink, and you can settle in for some amazing Cape Cod tales. Gary has a firm understanding of each light station building and their systems, including plumbing, electrical, solar, and septic, to name a few. This is essential to maintaining a turnkey operation for such a complex operation. While he is constantly managing multiple projects at Race Point, coordinating contractors and the schedules of keepers needed to carry out the projects, you will also frequently find Gary with his hands covered in paint, drywall compound, plumber's putty, solder, electrical tape, and more. Gary truly immerses himself into the historic site. Gary is also a skilled and entertaining speaker. Whether he's teaching new keepers in a class setting or on site, presenting a program about Race Point at a town library, or keeping lines of communication open with federal agencies to ensure that there is essential vehicle access to the lighthouse when the piping plovers are nesting, his commitment to and love of Race Point Light Station always shines through. He sacrifices personally to make sure that the light station is well cared for, that guests are pleased with their stay, and that keepers, staff, and board members are supported. Keepers are more than grateful for all that Gary does for them, whether it's assistance with projects or keeping duties, communicating important information, or being the friend that he is. Yes, Gary Childs is the heart and soul of the Race Point Light Station. From past and current keepers, guests, day hikers, those that have attended educational programs, state, local, and federal officials, and local businesses, thank you, Gary, for your unwavering support and energy in preserving and sharing the legacy that is Race Point Light Station. Therefore, it gives the American Lighthouse Foundation great pleasure to present Gary Childs with a 2025 Keeper of the Light Award for his extraordinary contributions at Race Point Light Station. Gary Childs is a true keeper in every sense of the word.